Aldridge. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. Steven Adams is out there with Anthony. And it's George in the 3 spot. Pass to Robertson. 5 to shoot. Anthony kicks to Robertson. Rebound by Smith.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And J.R. Smith, one of the more unabashed gunners, Brent, in the NBA.
I always say this about J.R. Smith, Kevin. When in doubt, shoot. Stay in doubt all the time. And J.R. Smith has played his career in doubt. Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Here's Robertson. And so here is Oklahoma City. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Westbrook dishes to Adams. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Thompson, he's checked in for Kyle Korver.
Tristan Thompson.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Now here is Hill. The screen from Thompson. It's back to Hill. George again.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here's Adams. Good D by Thompson. James against George. It's a pick by Love. Here's Thompson. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Thompson's got his first points in this one. And it's Anthony at the elbow. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Thunder have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Alex Abrinas comes in for Robertson. Pass to Westbrook. Over Hill. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Power personified right there in number 23, LeBron James. Wow.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Free throw good, LeBron. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. The screen from Thompson. Out to Smith. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Kicks it to Patterson. to Westbrook. And stolen by Love. Stolen by Westbrook. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Dishes it to LeBron. Thompson passes to James. Offensive rebound. Thunder trailing by 10. Here's Patterson. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Smith kicks to Hill. Feeds it to Thompson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, Cleveland. And George kicks to Patterson. Good D by Thompson.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Goes back up. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
Well, you have to put at least one body on Adams, maybe 2. With his size and relentlessness, he'll light you up on the offensive glass.
Hill kicks to Thompson. Pick up by Hill. There's the dish to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 6 points for J.R. Smith. Love against Patterson. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. It's George on the wing. Over James. George, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
They double-team Love. And the basket by Hill.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or 2 in the defense.
Here's Patterson. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. For 3, Smith. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Patterson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Knocked away. And stolen by Patterson. And here's George for 3. The shot, no good. James with some nice D. Hill kicks to LeBron. Good, the assist goes to Hill. 8 points for LeBron.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
Now, here is George. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Patterson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love inside. Patterson defending. Love dishes to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. He's looking for Love and finds him. The shot, no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Paul George. Brent, when you played, you were able to score in a variety of ways. Which do you think you were better at, shooting off the catch or off the dribble?
There's no doubt that shooting off the catch, Kevin, was much easier for me. I love the fact that I could get my feet set, start to anticipate when the ball was coming, who the ball was coming from, and then establish my own rhythm for each of those opportunities to cast away at the rim.
I would think, though, you'd get rhythm by working off the dribble, too.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be able to do that, but I oftentimes use that dribble to maybe create another opportunity for a teammate. And then the other idea, Kevin, is if you're a great catch-and-shoot player, the pump fake and one dribble in, that's something you have to perfect to keep the defense honest in terms of their closeouts.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the shot by Tristan Thompson. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of Kentucky, he is a smart basketball player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him, and he gets the job done at both ends of the floor.
One-on-one here. Here's Anthony. The layup off target. The kick out to Hill. Back to Smith. Love outside. Here's Hill. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Pacers trading away the coveted George Hill. Going into last season, they wanted more of a passer at the point guard position.
And that's the one thing about Hill. He's more of a combo guard than a true point. He keeps his turnovers low. But as far as creating a ton of shots for his teammates, that's not really his game.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And the second free throw, good.
And a Kyrie's trade demand over the summer, a reflection of his frayed relationship with LeBron. James, with a forceful personality, it seems that may have grated on Irving.
Now here is Hill. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Love's got himself on the board with three there.
Amazing that Kevin Love came into the league as a post-up player, now a devastating outside shooter.
And Patterson kicks to Westbrook. And it's Love penetrating. And Adams sends it back.
Adams is a decent shot blocker, but relies on his position mostly, that time in the right spot.
Westbrook passes to Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Patterson, that's good.
And LeBron remains an outspoken leader on this Cavs team. Still interesting, though, to see whether he alters his style somewhat in light of the Kyrie situation. Perhaps leaving more to the coaches and looking to blend in more with his teammates.
And here's Love. Patrick Patterson getting it to go from deep moments ago. That one a little long.
Yeah, the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
For three, Westbrook.
Yeah, this is where you might elect to pass out of the slump rather than shoot out of it.
Here's Patterson. And the rejection by Love. And it turns out it's going to be a foul. He was hoping for a clean block, but the officials felt otherwise, so we'll see some free throws here.
And really, the past few seasons, the Thunder have just been a dominant team on the glass. They do a great job of limiting second chance points, and they get a lot of extra possessions with their own offensive rebounding.
Harry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. You look over the roster of the Thunder, and it's easy to see why they're such a great rebounding team. 1 through 5 can come up with 10 boards on any given night.
And those rebounding totals usually translate to wins for this team. Very rarely do they lose a game when they're having their way on the glass. The goal at the end of the night is to play the bully in and around that painted area.
Hood's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Hill.
Jordan Clarkson.
Oklahoma City on D. Nance sets a screen for LeBron. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Passes it to Korver. LeBron with it. He's got 8. Nance a screen. LeBron kicks to Hood. And a miss there on the triple. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Cavaliers ahead, opening up a huge gap. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside it's Patterson and Adams. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Abrinas in at the 2. And here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Clock at 6. Now the pass to Patterson. Over Green. Hits the front of the rim and out. Cleveland leading by 20. And stolen by Patterson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And we've seen coaches that yell. You've seen some that show no emotion and everything in between. In your opinion, what's the perfect mental makeup for an NBA coach?
I don't think, Kevin, there's any exact science to what coaching can be. And I think the best coaches just have an innate ability to know when to push buttons, how to push buttons, and to do it on an individual level. There are many times that a coach can make the biggest impact with his player, Kevin, taking him aside and having conversations rather than doing everything in front of the team. And I think the best coaches have a pulse of each player on their team and take the time to go and do that.
Nick Collison's checked in for Adams.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Tristan Thompson has one of the longest consecutive games played streaks in NBA history. He said, the mind's a powerful thing, and if you tell your brain everything is all right, you'd be surprised on the stuff you can achieve. We have the mental toughness to push through our limits. That's how you become great and test yourself as a player. Kevin?
Well, David, Thompson's certainly a mentally strong player. Always nice to have someone you can rely on night in and night out. They kick it out to Green. Outside Korver. Outside Hood. Lock at 6. Up and in on the layup. And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
The Thunder have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Collison, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook's evolution as a passer is at hand. You wonder how high this ceiling will be with regards to him delivering the ball.
And it's Hood again missing. There's the pick. Patterson. Up off the screen. Clarkson with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. They grab their own miss. Hood drives in. Missile on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Love's check in for Cleveland. And a bit of a bittersweet question for you, Brent. We know you spent so many years with the Sonics who eventually were uprooted and became this Thunder team. How badly would you like to see Seattle get a basketball team again?
I think it's the NBA's mission to get back to Seattle, and under Adam Silver, he's asked questions about the return to the Emerald City, and I think it's going to happen, Kevin. If it does, I'd love to be a part of what the organization does up there. I do miss the PNW. That's the Pacific Northwest.
Ferguson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now Clarkson to the middle. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range. And it's 7 points for Rodney Hood.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
And Rodney Hood played 1 season at Mississippi State, then transferred, played another season at Duke. A good floor spacer, Greg, at 6'8".
You know, it's his in-between game that impresses me. Able to beat his man off the dribble. He can hit that little pull-up or drop it off to a teammate. This guy continues to improve.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, easy call.
That's his first personal foul.
Brent, the last team you played for, the Houston Rockets. Your dad, your older brother John, also played for the Rockets. What's this connection between the city of Houston and the Barry family?
I've asked them that same question in Houston, and I even talked to Daryl Morey about putting a Barry graveyard across the street where it is that all three of us, our career had ended. I'd love to see a tombstone over there with Rick, John, and Brent.
Well, it'd be...
Maybe we'll add a few more to it, Kevin.
Well, the way you played there, the way you played your career, and your family played, obviously you've set a standard in the league. But that was an interesting stop that you all were there at one time.
I think it's crazy that we all ended in Houston, though.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It is. It is.
3 careers ending with one organization.
Isn't that something?
Weird. Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
Here's Patterson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Felton dishes to Patterson. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Jeff Green.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Here's Love. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball.
Oh, no way.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Felton kicks to Patterson. Pass to Ferguson. Over to the wing. Abrinas the pass to Patterson. Over Love. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Cavaliers leading by 22. Clarkson dishes to Love. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Kevin Love, such a versatile offensive player who can pass, who can shoot with range. I like him looking to score inside to get himself going, and that's the way that the offense has tended to go. First quarter seems to belong to Kevin Love.
And he knocks down the first one. And you can't defend Kevin Love with smaller players. He can take him down on the block.
Well, he can back them up a little bit, Kevin. Then go to either hand. Use the right, use the left, and shoot the jump hook over the top. And then sometimes if he slows himself down, has a great pump fake to draw in the contact.
James checked in for Rodney Hood. Here's Felton. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Right side, Collison. Over Love. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. Clarkson kicks to Love. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Oklahoma City on D. Clarkson passes to Green. Tipped away. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Ferguson. At the elbow, it's Collison. In the corner, it's Felton. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
Difficult situation for Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Green. Cleveland moving it around. And Kevin Love hits the 3. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Felton kicks to Patterson. Back to Felton. Pass to Abrinas. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That's on LeBron James. For Oklahoma City, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
They're really doing a good job from the line. They need to stay aggressive, keep drawing fouls, and hopefully pick up a few more and-one situations.
They kick it out to Green. Inside. Here's Ferguson, guarded by Green. Ferguson's shot is good. The Cavaliers leading by 23. Clarkson kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to James. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Passes it to Abrinas. Smith with some nice D.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hill's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Brewer is checked in for Alex Abrinas. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Korver's checked in. James outside. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Over in the corner, Green. No good with the triple.
Man, that's a clean shot, too. You got to sink those. He must be disappointed that he blew that chance.
Now, here's Felton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's stolen by Hill. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to James. The feed to Green. James outside. He kicks it to Korver. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting.
You saw that. Making it look pretty effortless right now, LeBron James in a rhythm.
Outside, Felton. Patterson dishes to Brewer. The pass to Ferguson. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Hey, get LeBron!
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And Tristan Thompson, more of a center's game in a 6'9" frame, especially with the way small ball has gone. He has the ability to hold his own down on the inside. That combination of long arms, strength, the quick jumping, and the willpower to dominate, that's put Tristan Thompson on the map.
The Thunder shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Patterson, the screen. Felton kicks to Brewer. Back to Felton. Over LeBron. Felton can't get it to go.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Sinks the triple. 6 points for Kyle Korver.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Felton kicks to Patterson. To halt the run. It's rebounded by Cleveland. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He just can't find the bottom of the net right now. He's looking frustrated. This quarter has been a bit of a nightmare for him.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And after so many finals runs starting in 2015, Brent, is it natural for a team like the Cavaliers to wear down a bit?
Well, they do have some guys that have played a lot of years in the NBA, so that's a natural cause and effect. But these guys were the defending champs last year, won 51 games, took a couple months off on the defensive end, and then flipped the switch in the playoffs, no doubt about it. Came together and played extremely well through their run in the Eastern Conference.
Patterson passes to Brewer. He feeds it to Collison. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thompson. Collison, good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
The screen from Thompson. James kicks to Thompson. Korver gets a wide open look. Korver missing again. Felton with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Kicks to Patterson. It's stolen by Hill. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up. Well, it's been a one-shot. The Cavaliers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. At the 4, it's LeBron with Love at the 5. A lethal front court pair. George Hill out there with J.R. Smith. And it's Korver in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
The Cavaliers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
And the Cavs just have ruled the Eastern Conference since LeBron returned home to Cleveland back in 2014. Still, the field seems to be tightening up just a bit. Last year, the Boston Celtics overtook them for the #1 seed. There's some contenders emerging out here.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. Goes up on the block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time, he chose wisely.
And Brent, you think about some of the star players that have changed hands and will change hands. Which teams do you think are just a move away from giving the Cavs a run for their money in the East?
Well, the conversation starts in the Northeast with the Boston Celtics, who ended up last year with the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference, slipping past Cleveland late in the year. And the other one I might look at is what the Washington Wizards are able to do if they can add something to the Bradley Beal-John Wall combination, a third option that can play with some dynamic post play and perimeter scoring. That makes them extremely dangerous.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence too if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And here's Anthony from the arc. Here's Adams. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
James outside. Hill kicks to Love. It's back to Hill. Thompson, a screen on George. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Outside Westbrook. Dishes to Robertson. In the corner, George with it. Feeds it to Carmelo. Over Love. Shot clock reset for Oklahoma City. Anthony kicks to Adams. Second chance shot. And Thompson sends it back. There's the dish to Hill. And here's Love for three. And Thompson kicks to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 11 points for Love.
Precision shooting off of the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Hill dishes to Love. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Love's got 5 points now this quarter.
Kevin, stick-to-itiveness. You heard that? Kevin Love just showed you what it's all about.
Deep two from Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Back to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Yeah, Kevin, hope that's not a defensive tactic, but that's what you saw there. Westbrook handling the rock and has the quickness to drive on pretty much anyone.
Thompson passes to James. And the dunk by James.
LeBron putting the ball down on the deck. You just can't stop him when he goes straight to the rim.
Anthony against Love. To the paint. And stolen by LeBron. All going up court. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And Adams sends it back. And here's George. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. J.R. Smith picks one up.
Well, when Paul George announced this summer that he intended to leave for the Lakers when the contract ran out, you knew what was coming. Even as a rental possibility, the suitors lined up, and eventually the price was paid, and now George finds himself in a Thunder uniform.
And it's Smith missing.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
Here's Westbrook. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And to many, the Thunder came out of nowhere to land George in that trade.
You know, most thought Cleveland or maybe Boston were the front runners for his services, but the Thunder snuck in and made their team a two-star squad once again. Very interesting to see how far the duo of Westbrook and George can go.
Now Westbrook. Six on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Love in the post. Anthony on him. Love with the bucket. Love's got 15.
You love to see the resolve from an offensive player after a disappointing first half. He's been terrific here in the second.
Adams with the screen on James. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Smith wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound. Here's Thompson. Anthony with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Double team on Westbrook. From downtown. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Here's Love. And the layup falls. Love's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Adams outside. Anthony up on top. For the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Anthony dishes to George. Back to Anthony. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, you could feel the clock ticking for Melo's time in New York, and this offseason, it finally ended, Greg.
Yeah, and for a team like this to add Melo to the mix, what a blessing. I mean, Melo still has a ton of offense to offer, and hard to add a player so skilled as Melo for practically nothing.
Arenas is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Thompson kicks to Hill. Back to Thompson. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. For the Cavaliers, Korver comes in for Smith. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for George Hill.
Jordan Clarkson.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Clarkson against Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
That's a Westbrook mindset right there. I'm going through you. Doesn't allow his focus to be shaken even when the defense gets a little bit nasty.
Adams outside. The 3 from Anthony. Outside for George. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Larry Nance is checked in for Thompson.
Substitution for the Cavaliers. Larry Nance Jr.
Outside Westbrook. And it's Arenas in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Cavaliers shoot 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. From deep, James. Here's Love. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Well, his offense should come with a warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
To the left wing. Arenas' shot is off.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
And the dunk by James.
What a burst of speed. LeBron turning on the Jets, getting past the D, and the big hammer.
Westbrook passes to George. Back to Westbrook. From deep. It's stolen by Nance. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Braun with the ball. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Clarkson. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Abrinas has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George with the ball. He's picked up by James. And that one, good.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Man's a screen. Corver kicks to Nance. It's stolen by Adams. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
He's been incredible in this half. Anytime he pulls up from outside, you think that's bottoms.
Here's Westbrook. And it's off the back rim. No good. Kevin Love has been leading the charge for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And it's the Thunder with the ball. So for Oklahoma City right now, on the wings, Abrinas and George. Anthony out there with Adams. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And he can't bank that one in. That's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Rodney Hood's checked in for Cleveland.
Rodney Hood.
Clarkson against Westbrook. Green, the screen. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Outside Westbrook. Here's Abrinas. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. The Thunder with another miss.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
And Green gets it to go.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Westbrook against Clarkson. Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. And here's Anthony from the arc. Here's Clarkson. They kick it out to Green. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Here's Clarkson. 6 to shoot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This OKC team is one of the best in the league when it comes to getting themselves to the free throw line, and a lot of that comes with the sheer force of Russell Westbrook, who draws a ton of fouls. But there's a few other crafty players who can get to work on the inside and find their way to the free throw line.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Westbrook against Clarkson. And here's George for 3. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Thunder, a strong team at getting points off free throws, Brent. It helps having Cantor, who's also good at drawing fouls.
Well, we see how much a team can have success just stealing easy points from the free throw line. So most teams that are near the top in terms of finding free throw attempts per game find their way into postseason play. The Thunder have set that trend. Westbrook's aggressiveness, Cantor on the inside, and Adams playing aggressive around the rim. It's foolish leaving anyone that wide open from outside the arc. The D has got to be better.
Westbrook against Clarkson. Nance dishes to Hood. Cleveland moving it around. That's a 2 from Korver. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Hood. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
Screen by Adams. In the corner, George with it. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And that's now 9 points for Paul George.
Well, people talk so much about shoot first guy with Westbrook. How about that time finding the open man?
Stolen by Westbrook. There's the screen. Pass to George. Over to the left wing. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Screen by Adams. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, Cleveland. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter, but they'll get another chance. Pass to George. The second chance effort. Takes the 3.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
And it's Westbrook missing. And a wide open look for Hood. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
Yeah, I'm a little bit exhausted here trying to keep up with these guys, and I'm just watching. They always attempt to wear you out.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Clarkson again. It's Westbrook. And Nance kicks to Hood. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. They set the screen. George with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Well, one thing the Thunder have always done well is control the glass. Good rebounding team.
Well, the Thunder are great candidates to end up near the top for both offensive and defensive rebounds, and it certainly helps when Russell Westbrook is tearing down over 10 boards a game. It's a complete effort with this ball club, and they have guys who are willing to stick their nose in there.
Screen by Adams. Second chance shot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him. And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I think they have been winning the battle of shot selection here in the second half, and that's led to an excellent shooting percentage from the field.
George missing again.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
Korver, no luck. Thunder shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Cleveland's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Nance a screen. Clarkson passes to Nance. Back to Clarkson. Makes it off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside, George takes a 3. And it's George again missing. Well, Cleveland shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Hood can't get it to go. The Thunder shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. They set the pick. Westbrook drives in. He got right to the cup using that screen. Westbrook's got 4 this quarter.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Here's Korver for 3. Dreams the three-pointer.
And, hey, that's Korver's go-to. As soon as he catches that ball right there, it's going right up. Gotta love that approach.
Anthony with the screen on Green. Outside for George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
A little tit-for-tat action going on the back-to-back trades.
Yeah, a little gamesmanship from range could force both defenses to maybe extend out a little further.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. George, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Oklahoma City shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Outside Westbrook. And it's Abrinas in the corner. Oklahoma City the rebound. George, no good.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Screen by Adams. And finished off by Westbrook.
I mean, can you imagine 3 knee surgeries and then pulling off something like that? Westbrook, athleticism personified.
Hood for 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Truer words never spoken. Breakdown on the perimeter D, and the communication severely lacking there.
It's stolen by Nance. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Outside Westbrook. Back to Abrinas. Shoots over Korver. They get the rebound. Westbrook dishes to Anthony. From deep, George. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
been as one-sided as it gets today. You know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kevin Love.
Well, he really contributed down there on the offensive end. Seemed like he was hitting anything he was putting up.
Westbrook with it. Now Green defending. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, very few players, if any, are more explosive off the pick and roll than Russell Westbrook.
Cleveland moving the ball around. The shot by Clarkson, no good. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now the feed to Carmelo. It's stolen by Green. Now Cleveland moving it up. Hood gets the bucket.
And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
And George gets it to go.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the three at a ridiculous rate.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg